Hello, welcome back to Kerbal's Birch program. Today is a big day. Today we launch all of our Kerbins. Sorry for the sudden crash yesterday. My game crashed and my internet was poor, so and it was super late. Not that it's like super late now, but for me it's early morning because I got a nice sleep. So. But yesterday we were just about to do a test flight of our rocket, which I completed after I loaded up the game again, and then I just completed a test flight just to see how far it could get, and it seems like it can land on the moon just fine. So sorry for doing the test flight without you guys, but I kinda want to get to the moon. Let's make sure everybody is in. Yes, they are. You can choose like specific seats. So if I want Valentina in this seat, I can do like this, and then I can do like this and have Bill in this seat right here. And yes, there is an empty seat, but my main thing was that I wanted to get all of them on the moon, and since we needed a broader and less tall landing module, then we had to make it wider, and everything got heavier, and yeah, that's just how it is. Let's get oriented the right way. Yeah, let's just. And this is a massive rocket. Like, let's make sure our staging is correct. We need this one to go off at the same time, but then everything else is fine. Okay, let's get this one. Endpoint prograde. Oh. And remove the cursor again. And then we need to make sure to get into a good orbit here, like 90 degrees. 91 degrees is okay as well. I'm just using the rudders to like the sideways motion to keep it like you can see it's spinning very slowly. That's me trying to point it in the right direction. Fuck. There we go. 89 degrees. Oh shit. 84. We can like fix this on the as soon as the solid fuel boosters are out, then we can like fix it slightly. It's this way. It's the other way than I'm used to, so we need to get back to the 90-degree thing and decouple. Those are gonna explode. And then, yeah, we are heading in, pretty much 90 degrees, 92, 91, around that area. Takes a little bit of, like, back and forth. But now we should be in an okay orbit here. Or able to get into an okay orbit. And maneuver. And we just I'll take a look at this. It's a little bit scuffed or a little bit wonky. So let's do it like this. And zoom out, of course, so we can I mean, if we can do like that, then it's fine. And I will just need to enter the maneuver node. And wait for almost a whole minute. Burn time 2 minutes 30, so that's 1 minute 40 something. Let's start a full burn at 1 minute 40, and then we should have enough to get to the moon. No, it's not 1 minute 40, it's 1 minute 20 something. We need to wait 20 more seconds, and then we do a full burn. Because then, sorry, that seems to be the most efficient. $123, if I'm not totally mistaken. And this should be able to get us to the moon. But as usual, like, I can't time warp during maneuvers or anything. It's very crucial that I get the things right. But I don't need to look at this anymore, because I have learned to read the number in the bottom. So there's this number right here counting down. When that reaches around 0, then we cut off the engines. But look at that beautiful burn. Let's put the lights on. And it doesn't matter if I have the cursor out or not. I can cut off the fuel anyway. But the booster in the middle has a lot more fuel than the ones on the side. So what we will do is we will take the side boosters to the moon, drop them off on the moon so they explode there. And the same with the other booster on that stage, because we don't want to leave anything in orbit. You know, in real life there's a lot of space junk because back in the day people didn't think about how much shit there would be up in space. So we try to avoid that because it would be very unfortunate to suddenly have like hitting an old booster or something just hanging in orbit. That's what happened yesterday. We left something and things in orbit and stuff, and I wanted to reload another save file. That's why we have 28 signs today and not 44 like we had yesterday. It's because I loaded another save file. I mean, the only difference was like, I think I did some observations above the moon or something. Like in close orbit above a specific area, but... Alright. Now we are very, very soon in the orbit we need to be in. As soon as we get into orbit, things tend to go very quickly upwards. Like you need a ton of yes, there we go. You need a ton of fuel to get out into orbit, but as soon as you are in orbit, you don't really have those problems. And that booster will just slowly fall to the ground because that didn't get into the same trajectory as we did. But that's pretty much perfect compared to the maneuver node we put in. So we should be... Yeah, we are far enough above that we won't hit the... okay, that we won't hit the atmosphere. We did that yesterday as well. Let's put in a... just add it here and maybe... yeah. And we just need to extend this out to... we can catch Minmus, it looks like. Or maybe that's the sun, I don't know. But we need to extend this out to... catching the moon right away, that's good. I'm gonna try to catch the moon like this. If anything goes wrong, we will... I mean, we will make a quick save here so we can always get back. Add maneuver and then save game. Let's just call this quick save. That's nice, because we can always get this rocket down. Will never be a problem. But now you can see we only have to burn for 40 seconds compared to 2 minutes to get out to, you know, here. But that's simply because we have the orbit. But let's warp to, you can see it's 31 minutes or something. So let's warp here. There. That's but I have never caught the moon at that specific angle before, so I don't know what's gonna happen. but we can always save it. Like, as long as we are within the sphere of influence of the moon, then we should be good. Let's 2 minutes 15 seconds. We need to start the booster with 20 seconds left, because we need to burn as much an equal amount of fuel on both sides of the maneuver node. So. I know this is a little bit of waiting, but it's not too bad. I try to warp as close to the maneuvers as I can. I know I could probably warp a little bit more, but then it would be right on the maneuver node, and then we would have trouble, because then we wouldn't get the right the right angle. Yeah, words are hard sometimes, but English is not my first language, so I don't have to worry as much. Alright, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And we should have plenty of fuel. Like, I even think that the liquid fuel, the side boosters, will not even run out, maybe, if we're lucky. But it doesn't matter if they do. Alright. 5, 2, and 0. Fuck. Maneuver node. And then we're gonna burn a tiny little bit, because we got a lot of was a little too fast, maybe. Oh shit. Perfect, because it's like, holy fuck, that went fast, very quickly. Alrighty. Now we just need to get there, don't worry. We will get in the moon's sphere of influence around here. You can see 5 hours real time. I mean, I can talk a lot, but that's talking for 5 hours straight. That's a little ridiculous. Let's just warp to here so we have the moon's sphere of influence. Alrighty. Nice. And then we're gonna... Oh, that's what that means. It means I get pulled out like this. Okay. That maneuver. It's this way. Oh shit. Wait a minute. Wow. This takes like a surprising amount, low amount of fuel. Let's do it like that because then it's like an even 20 seconds. Maneuver node. And let's just warp to here. And then we need to zoom in even further. And then maybe even let's do it a little bit differently. Let's just warp to here and then do a little bit of a longer burn this time. Alrighty. Let's put this sucker up to... Oh, shit. 3 minutes. Very nice. Now we're slowly getting into orbit around the moon by burning retrograde. Let's hope our lander works. It's the only thing I haven't tested. I haven't landed on the moon since I tried last time and failed to get back. So, but I did learn something at least from that. Every time I do something new, I learn from it. So. And what I learned was that I needed a broader lander, like it needed to be wider on the bottom. So that's what I did, and that turned out to be a huge hassle because then the whole thing got heavier. Also because I wanted all 4 Kerbals into a spacecraft, because then I could just use that for future missions, you know. As soon as we can get this back, we get bigger rockets, so some bigger boosters that can easily lift us out to where we need to be to get into orbit even more efficiently. Because the higher you get there, the more efficient it gets. Let's speed this up a little bit. No need to. We don't need to be like super precise with this in flying, so. Bam. Perfect. Now you can see that green thing going off. That means I have signal back. As soon as I go, let's just warp to here just to do it. As soon as I get back to here, I don't have any signal anymore. So what you can do is like you can place satellites like in different orbits around the moon, and then even further out, because you need a whole relay system. But as long as they can see each other, they can communicate as far as they want to, as far as I'm aware. They need power though, so I need to put like make sure they're in the sun for at least some time. And have some sufficient power to. Oh, let's burn retrograde while we're here, because it doesn't take. We don't need to be super precise yet. And bam. Just like that. I think we want to be relatively close to the moon when we go down. And we want to be on the light side of the moon. Not because it's always facing Kerbal, because it's not. I've checked it on the like both when I've just been in orbit up here, just to mess around to see what kind of like getting you know, getting the routine of flying to the moon and back. Okay, let's quick save, and then call this one moon orbit. Save. So you can see there's plenty of like places we could land, and it just seems all over the place. Like everything seems. I mean, this area seems kind of flat. So maybe we should land there. I don't know. Let's enjoy the view for a little bit, at least, while we're up here. That's one of the reasons we're up here. Let's see, we can see the moon from, let's see, this is Valentina, because she is the female pilot, and there's only one other guy, so, and then we can change to his perspective. He can just see deep space. He can see the surface of the moon. Same with this guy. But it's nice to see them, like, you can see this, oh, that some are happier than others at certain points. They get nervous sometimes too. So, and then if you hide this cursor, you can press the touchpad, and then so it's very nice. You can fly in that first person mode because you have all the necessary things, but I wouldn't recommend it at all because you can't see can't really see probably you can't see very much. Yeah, I get around since certain words by rephrasing myself, but that's how we do it. But technically all we need to do now is land, and we need to hit the ground at a maximum of 7 meters per second, because that's what the bottom of the engine can take. The landing struts can take I think it's like 10 or 12 meters per second, but I'm going for the 7 meters per second because the engine is slightly exposed, and you will see that when the lander module you can see we have a coupling here. So all of this and these things, which are empty now, all of this will get dropped on the moon, pretty much. And then we have an engine that sticks out to maybe here or something. Maybe it's all the way down to the thing. But pretty much only this and up will land and come back. We have plenty of fuel in these two things. Maybe I should change them out for one of those. I don't know. I actually thought it was one of those, so we will we will look at that at a later stage. But what you can do is you can turn the rocket around, and then you go using the triggers, I think they're called, on Xbox. I think it's R1 and R2 on but then you can go into the first person mode and just look, you know. And the same with if you turn you can see the windows. If you turn that window towards Kerbal, then you should be able to see Kerbal. Oh, yeah. You can't see it in the pilot's seats. See the sun slightly, but you can see. Yeah, you can see. See Kerbal clearly. So you'll get some very nice views from up here. Um, and you can just change. You press what is it? Let me see. L1 and then it would be R3, the right analog stick, to go into first person mode and out of it, and then you press the right analog to like switch around from person to person. And there is an empty seat here, but that's because the original crew, the one you start with, is only 4 Kerbals, and this I could make it with smaller like crew capsule, but it didn't fit the rest of the rocket parts down, so I installed this little lander can. You can also steer from here. You can technically just put your pilots in here. You don't need the one above. But yeah, you can get a great view from here. But in my head, my original mission was like, I want all of the four original crew to get to the moon, and hopefully they can get out and get back up. I have put on some ladders. Oh, let me just. God damn it! Damn it! Yeah. The controls are a little bit annoying sometimes on the PlayStation, but you can see these little things up here that should make sure that they can get back up to the lander, so they can jump up and grab it, and that this is just for extra safety. I mean, they could. I could EVA one of them right now. This Bill, he has never been on an EVA before, and then you can let go. I'm not gonna do that, but you can EVA at any point, and get EVA reports and stuff. But I'm gonna save that for when we're actually down there. And I know I'm talking a lot, but it's because I actually just needed to find a great view while I go for find a drink. I will be back in like 2 seconds. Like, not 2 seconds, but you know what I mean. Yeah, 2 minutes and then I should be back. So just enjoy the view. Alrighty, I'm back. Um, um, man, I gotta really prepare myself for this landing. Like, crazy. Uh, if this goes, it will be my first successful moon landing ever. Like, I know we didn't blow up on the last try, but we also couldn't get back because the rocket tilted over. So let's get ready for I'm just gonna turn the rocket towards the moon. The direction doesn't really matter as long as we're pointing the right direction. So the Kerbals can enjoy the view. But if we need to land on this side right here, then we need to burn retrograde around this side right here. I want to be pointing slightly towards Kerbal as well, so if we go to around here and then burn retrograde. And here it's very important to get the boosters all the way down before you release them, because there's no atmosphere to take them. So unless they fall into a mountain or something, then you're really fucked. If you don't want to leave things in space. And we're just gonna slowly burn until it says like -1 kilometer or something, just so we know that we will touch down, and the booster that we are now probably going to release soon is we might land close to that crater. Let's actually head for that crater. It's a much better idea. Now we want to burn as much as we can, like laterally. So we need to, and I'm going to take it slow on this one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna release this stage first. I mean, as it is, I can release. Release these. Yeah, good. And then just a little bit of throttle just to make them fall differently compared to me. But I don't know how precise this landing is going to be at all, so. And the reason I gave a little throttle is because then I don't fall the same speed, and my trajectory changes a little bit compared to the boosters, and it will change even more as we get more vertical. But we shouldn't have a problem at all landing. We're only going 400 meters a second, 430, so shouldn't be a big issue. And if we land successfully, then I have to make a quick save as well before I get the Kerbals out, because I don't know if I can get them back in with the current setup. So and right now we can't see anything, and we don't have any communications with anyone. So we can just see on this how slowly it really goes. Goes quite slow. So I'm probably gonna warp this in a second, but I need to take it as I mean, not as slow as possible, but you know what I mean. I want to make this right. And if we can land in the crater, then it's just a bonus. Also, last time my descent took such a long time because I took off way too much speed way too early. So I was going down like 5 meters a second when there was still a kilometer left or something. So that's very you don't want to take off speed and then just fall more and gain more speed. So we're going to we're going to do this as precisely as we can. And I know it's gonna take a little bit of time, but at least we can enjoy the view. I haven't been here too many times, so especially not at the middle of a descent. And some people say that Midmus is like the other moon, is way easier for beginners and stuff, but it's the freaking moon, you know. That's where I wanna go. Plant a flag, then we can go to Minmus after, but if this goes well, I might take a little bit of a break. Maybe I'll come back and like not too long of a break, maybe a couple of days, maybe a week, something, and then we will get back to getting to Minmus and playing with the even bigger rockets that we are certainly gonna get after this, because we saw in the episode where we landed on the moon that we got a ton of science from just landing there. So if we could have got it back, then we could have easily gotten bigger and better rockets, like no problem. And that means we don't have to worry as much about the the bigger crew module and with science and all the stuff we need to land. Also, it's very crucial when we actually get back to Kerbal that we land in water, because the final stage of this doesn't have any landing struts. So if it lands on the ground, it will just explode the bottom compartment. The rest of it will be fine, but all the science experiments will be gone. So we're going to try to avoid that. but we're only going like 500 meters a second, so it's not too bad. And I'm just watching this a little bit closely while I just talk, you know. Because we are very close to the surface, like, and we are going down, so like warping too far would be a little bit insane. But I would say when we are like maybe we need to get a little bit more vertical before we you can see we are like completely horizontal to where we're landing right now. So not only would it like we're flying like this kinda, so I have to imagine our spaceship goes around a little bit and then it gets even a little bit vertical here. And the reason I'm overshooting this crater is because when I take off speed, then as soon as I take off speed, then it gets it starts to like go this way. So we can maybe do a little burn to just get a little bit more into the crater, because this crater is likely very, very huge. But that's the sort of velocity we'll burn off at. As you can see, we're getting a little bit more and more in the right direction, but we need to point this this direction no matter what, or else this whole operation will go yeah, completely as you can see, it's getting a little bit more vertical now. But we don't want to burn off too much too quickly. Because first of all, then we will undershoot the crater that we're trying to land in. It's not that I specifically went for that crater or anything, but I think it's relative. Oh, sorry for hitting my microphone. I think it's slightly flatter in the craters, so but we can get off a ton of speed very, very quickly if we need to. Also, we have the quick save, the moon orbit quick save, and then I will do it way quicker. Because then, right now I'm just taking in the rates of which the speed is going up, which is not very quickly compared to when you're facing Kerbal, then you go up very, very quickly in speed. So Plus we don't want to go down to like 10 meters per second like right now, because then we still have 30 kilometers to go, and then it's completely fucked. So but I feel like if we take it easy this time, then all the other times will get so much easier, because we take in slowly what's going on. You can see the rate of speed is going up slightly, but that's okay right now. There's the crater. Oh. Yeah, we need to start burning. Want to land in the little bit more in the middle of the crater. You can see the burn off doesn't have that big of an effect when when you do it like vertically, which I didn't really take into account, but at least now we're slowing down like a ton. Or not a ton, but we're slowing down so much that that we should be able to land safely. Keyword should. We're still 10 kilometers, 17 kilometers up, so if we just go down at this rate of speed, then it can't go totally wrong. And the reason I'm not ditching this state yet is because I want to have as much fuel as possible on the way back. Let's burn a little bit more, a little bit heavier. We are in the crater right now, so it doesn't really matter what we do as long as we get down. Hey Jack, good to see you. I'm just about to land on the moon, hopefully successfully this time for the first time. The last time we did it, we didn't get so lucky, so. Oh shit. Let's ditch this stage and start slowly with this stage. Gear. Now we really need to start burning. because I don't know the height of this place. Oh, it's going up again. Whoops. Fuck, this is what we tried to avoid. But don't worry. I just burned a little too much. Wait, I'm just flying up again. Fuck me. We can do this. I know we can do this. Can we even spot our shadow? Not even close. But I have no idea how this... Fuck! I blew up the engine just on the last second. Fuck me. Okay, now we know a lot more of what we're doing. And just 1 second, let's just check where we landed. We landed right in the middle of the crater, okay. So the crater is around 2,000 meters. Let's just load that quick save. Should be right here. Let's try again. A little bit faster this time. So we're trying to avoid exactly what happened last time. Oh shit! Toggle map, and then I think it was this crater we tried to land in, if I'm not mistaken. Let's point retrograde, and then warp here. If that's the correct place, I think it is. Right around there. So now we know the height. I need not staging mode. I need maneuver mode. Let's see where that lands us. Whoa, shit. Let's land in this crater then. Yeah, that's the crater we tried to land in before. The exact same one. So let's walk around here. And of course keep pointing retrograde and all that funky stuff. We're still 50,000 meters up. But what I did mostly wrong there was I let go of the throttle on just the last second, or else we would have had it. Let's walk to around here. Of course the spaceship should correct itself. Won't do anything before it does. I'm just starting to burn fuel on this already. That was maybe a little too early. I need to be more vertical. Yeah, like that is fine. And then as soon as we get more vertical we can ditch this engine. Actually, we should just ditch those. Then we should slow down way faster. Actually, they had just been dragging us down this whole time. I think we can start burning a lot more now. Because it is at like 2000 something. So let's just burn everything we have. Fuck. Activate. Holy fuck. And nearly went wrong. Okay, I'm very, very concentrated now. Don't slip up now. Perfect. Can't quite spot my own shadow yet. We're very close now. Like, we can smell it now. It might not seem so exciting, but my heart is pounding right now. Oh yeah, perfect. We're so close, we can smell it now. I don't have time for your spam messages now. Need to see if I can spot my own shadow. Oh my god. I can't believe it. We fucking did it. We did it. Yes. Yes. Did we land in the crater as well? We did. We landed in the middle of a crater. Very precision landing compared to this is incredible. And in a little bit we should be able to see the sunrise over Kerbal. Actually, the Earth rise over the moon. Or Kerbal rise over the moon. Call it what you will. I call it incredible. Where's the sun? The sun is right there. And the landing module held up, so we need to when we get off, we need to get a strong 45-degree angle and not so much bullshit on the way down, and then we can easily get down. This is worth a screenshot. I fucking did it. I know I say we all the time, but I fucking did it. After all these years playing this game. I mean, it's not like I have been playing it like super much all these years, but I have been like on and off the whole time. Save game. Edit. Kerbals on the one exclamation mark, because this is This is a historical moment. We need to collect all our science. Get this science junior going. 100 science. You get like a ton of science for just being up here. When we get a surface sample as well, then it's like game over, man. What else do we have? We have a barometer, log pressure data. See, already there it's not enough for the new rockets. Log temperature. That's all we need. We only need to do it once. We don't need to do it a billion times. Oh, there's an old ghost from a long gone time. I think that must have been from when I first built the rocket. Wonder if they can, or maybe that this one was supposed to go here. Hard to say. Maybe it got turned around. But let's get a crew report as well. 420 science. Let's see if these guys have something to say as well. Sorry. Now it's important. Valentina Kerbal. When you let go of this, you might not be able to get back up, but the rocket was not able to get... Oh. Ah. So as long as I can... Yeah, perfect. Nice. So as long as I can grab onto that, then it's fine, because then I can I think I can oh. Yeah, nice. Transfer. Yeah, I just need to climb up to here, then it's fine. Let's have Bob as the second guy. Just need to let go. Grab. Let go. The sunrise is the other way though, so we need to go over here. But then we have the shadow. Let's just fuck the shadow. If we do like... Oh, you can see Kerbal under under here. Hmm. How do I change person? Target. Valentina Kerman. Okay. Oh yeah. Might as well take a surface sample. 120 science. Holy fuck. And an EVA report. 32 science. Nice. Now we need to get Bill down here. Let's go. Doesn't matter. They can't die from falling. Maybe a little bit closer. And then the last, but not least, but probably the guy, the one of these guys who have been to the moon the most times, Jebediah. Oh. Fuck. And he will plant the flag right here. Doesn't really matter which one of them plants the flag, as long as it's done. Let's start by editing the plaque. Um, first, successful uh, moon landing. The whole crew was here. site name. First ever, because it is my first ever. Sorry for using a little bit of time for this, but I'm probably gonna plant some more flags around the moon to see where I have been and stuff, so it's very useful to see that this was the first one. Better capitalize that because that's a name. Alright. Get in line for a picture. Oh, I knocked Bill to the side here. Let's see if we can knock him back. Nice. Perfect. Can we zoom in a little bit so the controls doesn't feel so floaty. Yeah, I'm very perfectionist with this shot right here. But look at that. How can you not love this shot? Don't really get the flag like this, but like this. This is a good one. Good angle. Screenshot. Click! And then another one from this angle. I know I take a ton of screenshots when I play this game, but it just somehow feels huge to finally stand on the moon. Now the only issue is, can I get back? And do I want to... I mean... how long time do I want to spend here? Because I quite like it here. Oh, you can zoom out very far. Are we even, like, going it in the right direction? We might go to the to the dark side of the moon. Right now we are in the twilight. Oh, in the twilight zone. Okay, apparently doesn't like doing like this. Let's see if we advance time like 10 times, then we should be able to see the tilt. Yeah. We are going in the right direction. question is, okay, it's actually, I landed. Look at that area right around where I'm landing. Like it's just bombarded, but I landed right where it's just flat enough. But you can see it varies a lot. But around 2,000 meters is what we're at now. But let's see if we can. Oh, we can climb another Kerbal. Nice. Grab. Board. Oh, crew hatch. Transfer Jebediah into here. And then how do we get to be the other Kerbals? Target Bill Kerman. Yeah, but like what? That's fucking weird. Okay, we get it, Jebediah. You maybe you have to return to the space center or something. Full crew control. Yeah. That nearly ended the mission right there. Toggle map. Crew, Jebediah, whatever. So how are you supposed to... Didn't I think of this? Like... Space Center. Okay then. We return to the Space Center and then we go to the tracking station and go and control our Kerbal from there, because apparently you can see you can change here. You can just fly this person like So we're going to have to do that 4 times. But hey, maybe so next time we know only one person. The person who needs to do the EVA is going to do the EVA. Jump. Ah, fucking hell. Crap. Oh, she can. Oh. Okay, so good thing we have that middle module. Whee! Oh, like this, and then we grab. Okay, we need to be a little bit more precise. Then we board this. And then we do the same again. Damn it. I need to look up a way to do this. I'm pretty sure it's in the game. Pretty sure. To the tracking station. Then we get Bill in next. Put him up in the command module. Luckily, transferring from one module to the other is it's fairly easy. So same procedure. Shit. Board. And then we want to transfer Bill. Crow hatch. Transfer into here. Actually, what we can do is, but let's get the other Kerbal in first. Let's get Bob in before we do anything, because we can have them write in a different module from what they came up in. So this is a little bit of a tedious process, but hey. Whoa, look at how much signal we have now. Let's fly this this Kerbal. But it was it was worth it for the 4-man shot, I think. Alright, Bob. Last to leave. Here we go. Maybe I should zoom in a little bit more. Maybe that would help. And grab. Board. And then what we can do now is we can put we need to do it press on let's transfer Bob into this module up here, and then we can transfer Jebediah down. No, I mean, sure. We can do it that way as well. Now our pilots are in the middle module. Not that it matters at all. But we need to set a strong 90-degree angle. Maybe we should stay just for the Earthrise. Of course I'm gonna warp time then. Let's save the game, edit, let's just call this quick save 0, save. But there is shit. Nearly knocked over the whole thing there. I need to not wiggle as much when the cursor is off, because when the cursor is off, then I really mean business. At least I got my quick save in before that happened, so if it should tilt over, then it's not the worst thing in the world. Just hope we have enough fuel to get back. We should have, if we don't mess around too much. Let's see, the Earthrise should be in the same direction as the sun. And we want to see that, don't we? Now it's warping, so now there's nothing we can do. Or we can't like steer anything. Let's warp 10 times. Because space is apparently very slow. Everything that's goes on up there takes billions of years. Of course the sun is like rising further and further, but Kerbal should get closer. Do we need to speed it up to like 50 times? I don't want it to like be too much. I think that's a good pace. You can always slow it down when it actually gets there. But that's of course just an excuse for me to wait while I smoke before I leave. Of course not leaving the live stream, but before I leave the moon, because the rocket is not the only thing that's gonna get high on this stream. And that's the Pilsner guarantee. But we want to see a Kerbal rise, don't we? Now that we're here. Because I wonder, like, then you can't like have multiple EVAs on a space station, for example. Then you have to do it one at a time. But at least now we know how everything works. And that we can land on the moon. Can we get back? Maybe. That's a strong maybe. But you want to just point directly retrograde when I know prograde when you too sad that the Kerbals are facing the wrong direction to see a Earthrise, but hey, then they can see it go down. But I'm pretty confident that we can. I know it's a little bit boring to look at this right now, but as soon as the Earth gets up, then not the Earth, Kerbal. It's done this way. Or are we in a? I think we're in a geostationary orbit here. Maybe. Nah. It goes very, very slow, but okay, next time we're on the moon. Holy fuck, the sun is high right now. Actually, let's go into this view just to see where we are. We want to point this direction, like when we go. Just a thing, because we want to go burn retrograde compared to, or we can just like, what? I'm not. I'm gonna do it on. Like, is it always the same facing the Kerbal? I'm pretty sure it's not. I know it is with the sun and the moon and all that, but not the sun and the moon. The Earth and the moon. But I'm pretty sure the moon spins very, very slightly compared to Kerbal. But I mean, we can check it out. It's totally geostationary. Not geostationary, but geostationary means it doesn't, it's always over the same point. What's this called? It's called I can't remember. We don't want to get all our electricity eaten up. We have enough. We have plenty. It really helps with that green line going through though. Oh, here's what got me. It's because it's not always the same way facing the sun. So it's like it's not always dark on the dark side of the moon. It's just yeah, I have to research how our own moon actually because I know it's yeah. But that's good to know. Now we just need to get into orbit again. Hopefully soon. But I'm right now. I'm kind of in awe, over actually getting to the moon. It's so fucking crazy. You can see the tiny spacecraft. It's like totally. Wait, I need to check that it's not like completely falling over time. No, it's stable. Good. Because it could be like that, because it has a slight tilt, it would be just completely unstable. But they have now spent a few days on the moon, so I'm just gonna keep the time warp, because then I can't hit anything. Just now the shadow is on the completely other side. Should just have waited then, because I would like to get the windows. But here we have the front of the command module at least, and we got the flag up here, the all important flag. Okay, let's get to smoking. That's all that's holding me back right now. Just 2 seconds. And I know it's a little bit shitty of a live stream just listening to a guy smoking bong while looking at the sun from the moon, but I promised myself I would enjoy this moment, and I really am enjoying it. Like, except for discovering that you can't switch between the Kerbals during EVAs, but I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna find a way. And I know it's not all that exciting to the local listener. It's not that exciting listening to a guy talking about it either. So let's talk about space or something else. We need to remove that piece of leather there, that's for sure. And the piece of leather on the top, because we don't need that anyway, because we can transfer between the modules. So we just need to get up to the module. So that's nice to know. But getting the even bigger rockets is gonna be so much better, because then we can carry even more into space. The only thing holding us back right now is the boosters we use in the start. We can't get big enough boosters to carry a lot of fuel on the second stage. And I know I always talk about fuel on the second stage, but that's very crucial. Because it's the second stage that brings you out into the trajectory you're meant to go, and get you into the kind of orbit you need to go in. And the further out we can get with our boosters in the start, the quicker I think we can get into orbit, and the more fuel efficiently. I don't care about fuel efficiency on the on the solid fuel boosters. I just care, can they lift whatever they're meant to lift, and can they get me far enough to get into orbit, like over 100,000 kilometers? Not 100,000 kilometers, but 100 kilometers. So that's kind of all I go for. And then I have tested some of the rockets, like what's best for getting into orbit, and what do I have more fuel with this engine or with this engine when I get into orbit, and some and one of the engines was just too small. Sorry, I got hiccups. Like it couldn't carry. It needed like a 4-minute burn or something, like on full blast to even get into orbit, and that would just and then I had a suspicion that it's just the middle booster that was actually working. So yeah, I should turn off my microphone when I'm drinking, but who cares? I am very, very, very excited to to get out of the moon orbit as well. I'm like, my hands are nearly shaking because I know we could have not enough fuel, and then all of this would be for not for nothing at all. But like I can't believe I'm on the moon, man. That's like, it's crazy. Oh, what's this? Stage view. Oh. Oh, you can see all the things, yeah. Electricity. Lots of that. Oxygen. Apparently carried in the fuel tanks. I don't know. Oh, that's for because liquid fuel needs oxygen to maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's that oxygen level. Holy fuck, did you hear that? It almost blocked. But I guess you could say I'm over the moon to be on the moon. And especially because I got the whole crew here, that was my whole mission from the start. To get so I don't have to like change in and out and every time, and maybe when we get some longer missions we will have more than one crew flying at the same time. So we will have a pilot, a scientist, and an engineer, maybe on 2 ships. So we will remove the middle window stage, even though it's very, very nice to have. I really like the windows, to be honest. But I need to toggle maneuver mode, so I can see what I'm actually doing. Apparently I can't see that. Too bad. But at least getting back doesn't take as much fuel as getting it takes almost no fuel to get back from the moon. That's why they could use such a small ship to get back from the Apollo 11. Still don't get why people think it's fake. I mean, I get a little bit of it because it's a huge feat and people don't believe that people can build rockets that powerful and actually get into space, but it's just a matter of physics. You know, you need more power going out the bottom than there's weight on the top, and voila, do that for 9 minutes and you're in space. And then you need to get into a high enough trajectory and then point yourself so you keep falling around. And then, as you can see, you just burn prograde on the opposite side of where you want to go, and whoop-de-doo, there you go. And there was, of course, some people that are much smarter than me who calculated all those things and where the moon needed to be and what the launch window was and all those kinds of things. It's a massive feat, even bigger feat than it is in Kerbal Space Program, because even my PlayStation, even my fucking iPad that I'm watching this, keeping an eye on the stream on, I have the chat up on my iPad. But but even my iPad have more powerful computing than the Apollo program ever had. Like, so it's incredible that they even got there and got back. They were even prepared for not being able to get back if the like many things could go wrong. But the guy, what they did was they didn't land like this. They had a guy in orbit, and then they had a docking module that went down, and then half of that went up again, docked with the thing, and then they came back in that. But there was a third guy, just orbiting, just keeping an eye, and he said his worst fear. I mean, he said he went 99.9% of the way there, and that was fine with him, first of all. And second of all, his worst fear was like going back alone, like having to leave the other guys to starve or suffocate because some technical failure that meant they couldn't get up. You know, there's nothing you can do. So that's pretty wild. Wait a second, I ran out of drinks again. So, just 1 second, and then we will leave the moon. It's just so. I think I'm over being landed on the moon. Like, I just couldn't believe it when we actually touched down. Like, that was crazy. But I'll be back in, I don't know, 2, 3, 5 minutes, something. Let's get fucking ready to count down. It's it's still pretty wild to think about that that I'm on the moon right now after so many years, so many tries. Of course, that's not covered in the streams, but this playthrough is, and you could see that I probably struggled to get into orbit at first, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I had a stream where I got into a very bad orbit. I think that was maybe the second or the third episode where I got into orbit, like only 50,000 kilometers above Kerbal, and that's where the atmosphere is kind of starting. So if you're going too fast, you're just burning, but you're not losing any speed at all, so you're just burning. Keep burning. But it also took me a while to get back into like the groove of things. Just but I'm just gonna smoke one more time to make sure we are high enough to get away from the moon. Alrighty. Let's get away from this godforsaken place. We need to point 90 degrees, I think. Yeah, something like that. We should get into orbit pretty quick. Let's just add a maneuver here just to not to use too much fuel. We want to get back, so see, that's plenty. That's plenty. That's fucking good. And we're like perfect. want to, of course, want to take the gears in. Not that it matters all that much. But now we're back to all the maneuvers that where we can't warp and stuff. So, but as you saw, we didn't take too much fuel to get off. Okay, no matter what, it's gonna have that 10-second burn time. So, let's just do like this, and then alright, we're in orbit. Now we just need to add a maneuver around, I think here. And then add this maneuver. And then we just wait for 37 minutes. Nah, I'm just kidding. We go... Actually, we are in a good position to enjoy the view right now. We have Kerbal and the moon, and we are on our way back. That's fucking incredible. I can't describe how excited I am. Like if I had a face cam, it would look like one of the Kerbals while they're excited. And I know this, my streams are very much let's enjoy the view a little bit, but but that's a thing I enjoy in gaming, you know. It's enjoying the view a little bit, just a little bit. Especially on momentous occasions like this, where you're just on your way back from the moon, and it's very important, like I said earlier, that we land in the water. It's so very important. And that we hit around 40,000 kilometers, we need to be at under 2,000 meters per second, because then we should be able to take on the rest. But this can still go wrong. Very wrong. Very wrong. Nobody knows if we have enough fuel, so And I wasted so much fuel on the landing as well. So I think there's only one way to find out, isn't there? And that is to warp here and then do the 8-second burn thing. That was very precise. And stop. We don't have enough fuel to do anything, so we just need to take it as is. Warp here. Come on. Should be in Earth's orbit in a little bit. Should change over in just a second. No. Alrighty. Now it's in just a second. Good. All we need now is to land in water. Very important that we land in water. And I think we might have the best chance if we warp over here. No, I'm going to the moon again. Completed a flyby of Kerbal. What the fuck? No. Load. We can do this better. We can get back. I know we can. Alrighty. It's not the best orbit to get back to Kerbal, but we'll do our dang best. Sorry. Come on. Okay. Don't have enough fuel to do that. Delete. Let's try that again. I messed it up by by trying pushing different buttons. This time we do it like this time we don't screw up our orbit. like that. And we warp here. And then we check our orbit, like, immediately. Before we warp even further. Oh. Point retrograde. No. What if I point enough retrograde? That should be enough, right? Now it's looking like something. Okay. If we can get this all the way down, then that's hope. 4 million, come on. Doesn't matter where we land now. Okay, we might not have enough fuel to get back here, but fuck it. This is a learning experience, that's for sure. And if we warp here, we just get right back to the moon. Nice, time warp complete. And let's warp here. Yeah, and we're pointed retrograde. This is all we have. Please let it be enough. It's not enough. No, we're stuck in space forever. Let's this is like one of those scenarios. You know, where like you're stuck on the moon, you have this much fuel, get back. Instead of pointing 90 degrees, let's try and point the other direction and see how that affects the whole thing. Alrighty. think we're ready for takeoff. That should be plenty. Oh, and then we wanted to point, instead of 90, we wanted to point... Yeah, oh, this direction. Right here. We don't want to use too much fuel. This is gonna be a great learning experience for later, that's for sure. How high is that? Okay. Want to get a little higher, maybe. Is it even fast enough? I don't think so. That's enough, that's for sure. Adam maneuver, quick. Okay, now we're going the complete different direction. Let's hope that that changes things just a little bit. Maybe it's the best way to get back. I'm gonna try to put the maneuver nodes in different things in different directions and stuff when we as soon as we get in orbit, because this is ridiculous. Perfect. That couldn't be better. Now we're at least in a stable orbit. And we're going this direction now. Let's try something a little bit cheeky. I think it's working. It's fucking working. Are you kidding me? What if we move it like different? I think that transfer window right there is much better. But we got dragged out in so far into orbit this way. Let's try the different direction here. That's the direction we were going before, wasn't it? Or is it the correct direction now? Can't see shit. Yeah, at this rate we're just getting back to the moon. So, oh. Yeah! That's fucking perfect. Only a 25-second burn. And how far do we get down? We need to get further down. Okay. Now that we have this right here. What does it say now? No. That's okay. God, I get it now. Maybe. Perhaps it's PS. Okay, good. Maybe we should go in bigger chunks. Oh, that's too much. What does it say there? Slightly too high. Okay, now we go down in the real small. Minute things, yeah. Why is that down? 1 second. Yeah. We want to place it slightly below 40,000. Yeah, 32,000. That's maybe slightly too steep. Are we even landing over water? We are. Okay, we might be able to make it back like this. Just plot the maneuver and get ready for action, because it says we have enough fuel. Um, but going the other way around was certainly helped. I think it's because then you go into the moon's orbit here, and then you just start burning retrograde, kinda. At least that's how I understood it in the tutorial that I watched, and I finally now understand what they were talking about fully. But we could use a little bit more fuel on that that very last stage. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick save here. Save game. Quick save. 33. It's my lucky number, so. And it's not because of Max Verstappen. 33 was my 333 and 333 is lucky numbers. Anything ending in 3, even 13, lucky number. So. But you can see why I had such a long chill time on the moon. It's just because Jesus, I was but we gotta make sure to land over the water. So that's like priority number 1. It's getting to the water. That way our science experiments doesn't completely deteriorate. Or else we will have our science stored, and then yeah. I mean, we have some science stored that in the crew module, the crew reports and things like that. So. Man, getting down from the moon is just as hard as getting now. Jesus. I'm sorry I said I use that I say that too much. Some people don't like it when you say Jesus too much, like saying the Lord's name in vain and stuff. But I mean, I'm not religious, so. So it doesn't matter to me, you know, if it's really. I mean, you don't want to bend over too much either, but you know, it's a fine balance. Very fine balance. Let's at least warp to here. But you can see this down here, this number, 500 meters per second. It's the velocity I need, and you can see I have. Sorry. You can see I have 700 meters per second available. So I just hope that the crew gets down safely. Now we're passing over the crater again. I've done a full orbit now. So hopefully it works like this. Like you see, we won't get out here again ever. We are going to get caught in the atmosphere down here. So let's go do that. Let's warp here and then get ready for action. Did I fuck it up? I think I fucked it up. No, I need to give it more. Trust the process. But I need to wait to burn the rest, so we are in get the correct kind of true, you know that word. I'm very silent right now, I know. So far, so good. Let's just focus on... Shit, it's all land. Where are we going in? This way, okay. So there's water right there. It's our trajectory that's totally wrong. We should have waited to get off, but as long as we get down, then I'm more than happy. Let's warp here. Oh, you can't even look at that. It's gonna be totally random where we land anyway. Fuck. But hey, we don't have like that much speed. Also like 1,000,000 kilometers up still. Let's warp to here. Let's see what it says. Oh, we can't land in the water. But it's gonna be like a very daring attempt. Like... I have no idea of the tolerance on these parts, so I just know if you go below a certain speed and at a certain height, then it should be good. Let's just do like that. How much power do we have? Oh, yeah, liquid fuel and oxygen. It's it has nothing to do with the oxygen in the actual cabin. That's good to know. Imagine if they were almost out of oxygen as well at this point. But I have no idea of how this is gonna go. As long as we get the Kerbals down, then I'm happy. Should we say that's a deal? If we if we get the Kerbals down and the surface samples and all that, whatever they have, then we have successfully landed. It is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would, but hey, we I'm not gonna say we got it done yet. We still have a long way to go. But as soon as we burn the rest of that fuel and release that thing, then it's all out of our hands. All we can do is we can start to spin like crazy if it starts to overheat. That's all we can do. And then hopefully by pure dumb luck we land in the water, so we have all our science, but it's not a sure thing. It's not a sure thing at all. I know that was on the microphone, that was completely intentional, because I often turn off the microphone to smoke quickly and then I forget to turn it on again. And I don't want to forget to turn off on my microphone at this stage. So all we can do is like a full burn at around 100,000 or something. That's all we can do. And then hope the atmosphere slows us down the rest. But we should be hanging in the atmosphere for quite a long time. But I have no idea, like, what the tolerance or anything is. But I think if we can get below 3000 meters per second, then it would be preferable. I'm just gonna smoke, and then as soon as I have smoked, we burn like crazy. Like this. That's all we can do at this stage. Let's decouple. It's because then our rate of acceleration is not quite as massive. But we are going in at around 3000 meters per second. We should be getting slowed down very quickly. Now is the moment of truth. Should start to slow down soon. Spin like crazy. Starting to something on the side is overheating. I think it might be stairs. It's the heat shield underneath that's okay. Come on, don't overheat, don't overheat. Spin like crazy, spin like crazy. Spin. And look, by pure dumb luck, we are above the ocean. We're getting unstable now, but it shouldn't matter too much. Spin. At least it's cooling the thing down. Spin. Still overheating. Okay, it looks like... oh shit. Didn't work. Looks like this works though. Keep it in a certain direction. We're still very far up. So we should have no problems. As long as we keep pointing retrograde, then it's fine. Now, the only thing that can fail is the parachutes, which I have a feeling they will. So we have had problem with the staging before. So it actually worked. It worked. And it's just slowing down now. But let me reiterate that it's pure dumb luck that we have landed in the freaking ocean. Don't worry, the parachutes are yellow for a little bit. Hopefully they don't fail. Should be getting out around now. I know the parachutes work. Come on. Parachutes. Yes. We haven't landed yet. We can see our shadow now. Turn the lights off. I'm just holding my breath. Touchdown! Fucking finally. We can turn the SAS off as well. It will topple over, but it's fine. Oh, let's just do like that, just so we can pretend that they can EVA. Now, where did we land? We landed right outside our home. Home is right here. I like to call it Kerbal after Cape Canaveral, but Kerb and like Kerbal. Yeah, it is extra funny when you have to explain it, but that's Cape Canaveral. But luckily we have this huge stretch here that is just water. The only thing in the way is pretty much this. And there's a little thing here as well. I did a long survey on the planet because I had a habit of landing in this area here, where it's just a huge landmass and mountains. We fucking did it. Recover vessel. Finally. Finally. We're home. It's 8:37 in the morning here. I got up very early. My sleep schedule is a little bit fucked, so I decided to push it a little bit yesterday. 422 science 420 air horn sounds. That's fucking nice. And we got the whole crew. Holy fuck. Crew report, Moon's far side crater. Crew report from the second crew report gave 0 signs, of course. Because second time you do this experiment, they don't count. Just so the thing I did in the start, having 4 things and stuff, it's completely unnecessary. Surface sample, EVA report, material study, atmospheric pressure scan, temperature scan, mystery goo, and recovery of vessels returned from the surface of the moon. There was 30 extra signs. Let's... Oh, you can see parts, but 450 signs, holy fuck. Next. Let's see what we can get. Let's look at the item shop. I know it's not called the item shop, but advanced fuel systems. We probably need that. let's see what this kind of what kind of size these are. We can get so much stuff. It's incredible. I might make an episode with just making like a plane at some point. But if we can land on the moon again in a different place and get back the science again, burn less fuel on I'm pretty sure it's the these ones, max temperature. I can't read that, what that's supposed to mean, but okay, these have the same kind of a processing lab. Container module could be nice. And a scanner arm to we need some better electrics at some point as well. With like just some solar panels, and we need the illuminators as well, because that's the big problem you have when you land on things. You can't really always spot your shadow, so if you have a few lights under, you can better see. And there's a few different ones, but I will think long and hard about what kind of upgrades we need, because right now we can do more moon missions, and I probably will do like 1 or 2 or something off stream, because then we can gather a lot of science and get to Minmus. Open craft. I'm pretty sure it's it's the same. I see. So the biggest problem we have here is these need to be replaced, but we need to look at what kind of see, right now it's these two of these 2.4 tons, 9 tons, so it's the same tolerance, doesn't really matter. Is that more fuel? I think it's the exact same. To be frank. But now we at least have something that can go to the moon and back. But maybe if we get bigger boosters, then we can get... I mean, the bigger boosters is a thing for sure, because then we can get even bigger, then we can make this whole thing bigger. That's the big problem I had before, like, if I make these bigger, then I can't, then it won't lift off. It will barely lift off if I remove these. I think it can just about lift off without these. I can't quite remember. But return to Space Center. We need to buy those bigger boosters just to see how big they are. I want to see that on stream right now. And then we will see what kind of parts we have. Propulsion systems, that's also like... But this is like a big liquid fuel engine, like with a ton of fuel. Holy fuck, that's even bigger than the one we have. So that's a thing we need to research for sure. And then the last is like 550 science. It's crazy. But there's a lot of different biomes on the moon, so then I don't know what kind of size these parts are, so I assume they're the correct size to but yeah, we will find that out later. Now we need to see how big that fucking rocket is. But we got down and we got up there and we landed. And that's actually a pretty satisfying feeling. Okay, so here's the rocket we have now, and is this the new one? No, that's an old one. Thoroughbred. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Let's take a look at this one. That's also quite big. That's actually not too bad for this stage right here. Depending on how much fuel it carries, but sorry. But maybe next time we will oh. kind of size is this? Come on, give me one. Oh, it's tiny. It's absolutely tiny. That's why I couldn't see it. But maybe it has more frost or something. So maybe we should upgrade the ones on the side to like medium things and then put a few of these in the bottom. Can't really size compare. Ah. So the one we're using now is the maybe this one. Yeah, that's the one we're using now. The Pollux thing. Okay. So this has a massive amount of frost, but this has even more frost. It weighs more as well though, but has a lot more fuel. So maybe we should slap a couple of those bad boys on the side instead. Like, you know, instead of these, having these. And then we can really like get this thing out there. And then we needed to remove that one. And then there was this one as well. Oh, that needed to be moved, not removed. But it's hard to get in there now. It's fine on the moon, so it's fine for the current missions. Alright. But I don't know how long we have been going for. We've been going for over 3 hours now, so well, almost 4 hours. So I think we're going to just 1 second. Alright. Launch. But now we found a good way to get back from the moon, and we're gonna experiment on how to get to the moon as well. So let's just walk to daytime. And then we are gonna get a beautiful thumbnail here. And then later I will stream something else. Maybe. If I don't get too tired. But I shouldn't. So. Come on, daytime. That was the moon. Wee. Like that. Maybe put it even higher in the sky. Like that. Of course, put the lights on. Looks silly in the daytime. I might turn the crew module around at some point. Doesn't really matter what way it faces. It's just so no, actually I don't have to turn it around because well, it doesn't matter as long as they can get into the other module, I guess. Just so it looks a little bit better, so the windows are pointed in the same direction. But dang, we did a lot today. Like, getting back from the moon was quite a challenge, but we got there in the end. And it did matter. It didn't. And it didn't even matter. Blah blah blah. Oh, that song. Blah blah blah. But this time it did matter. To me, at least. But that really put my put my knowledge to the test right there. Like problem solving. And that's the thing, in real life you only have one chance. Here we get many chances. So but we got some bigger rockets. Maybe we need some better fuel systems or something. I have no idea. I need to look at the parts, but I think that might just about do it for this stream, because getting back from the moon was a bit more challenging than I thought it would be. Uh, so at least we got there. It took us 2 tries to land only, and I don't know, 3 tries to get back. So it wasn't like that bad. The only thing bad about it was like not really knowing what to do, and getting in finally into the atmosphere was quite nerve-wracking as well. Because I did not need something blowing up on the way in at all. So that's why I did that spin. It was to make sure nothing overheated. The heat shield stood strong. Next time we just need to... I mean, next time we are a little bit more experienced. Way more experienced, you know. I mean, I feel like I deserve a medal for getting to the moon and back. Like... And the next mission is gonna be Minmus, but we're going to the moon. I might go to the moon again just to land in a different spot, get the science, you know, and really invest in a lot of stuff. So also maybe test out a few of the rockets, like off stream, like see what they can do. I'm sorry I don't involve you more in the rocket building process, but it's just a lot of trial and error, you know. And a lot of times it's like you equip like a new engine, like you see the engine sticking out in the bottom. You equip another one of those to see how it is. Oh, there's an ambulance coming in. Oh well, nothing. Not a biggie. They're just backing up. Sadly, side note, we just got new ambulances in this region. And the only reason I know this is because I was recently in one due to some stomach problems, and I couldn't hold down any liquids or anything, so I had to go get some an IV with like some salt water in it, just while I was drinking like a tiny bit, and else I would simply like throw up. But I mean, but all that to say, I have been in those ambulances twice now, and it's like so bad that it's like when you're like, they pull you in the ambulance, you like sit on the thing and stuff, and they're like, okay, you need to like pull your arms in, you know, so they're not sticking out to the side, because then it will hit everything on the side on the wall. And that's just the thing where, I mean, before we had like nice Mercedes ambulances with a lot of space, and I get they might be not make those anymore or whatever, but damn. And this is gonna be, I'm just gonna talk until I'm done with this subject, because yeah, that's where you're really thinking they could have really, like, you know, not gone for the cheapest option because it's the cheapest option and it works just fine and all those kinds of things. Because as soon as you get it in praxis, those people who buy the ambulances, they look at the paper and look at the price and say, okay, if we need so many ambulances, we can save so many millions if we, you know, uh, if you save 100,000 on an ambulance, it's only 10 ambulances you need to buy to save 1 million, you know. And if you need 30 or something, I don't know how many we have in the region. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. but but they probably look at it that way. Say, okay, if you can save so much on those ambulances compared to those, then you can save whatever it costs running those in the next whatever couple of years. But in practice, it's like, you know, you're lying there in the ER because you're not, you know, uh, you're only there for a short time, so you're only in the ER, you know, kinda. And you hear people talk about it. All you hear people talk about is like those fucking ambulances. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, the staff is talking about it, the patients are talking about it, you know, everybody. It's like, and it's one of the first things people say to whoever comes and visits. It's like how shitty how small the ambulances are, you know. The the people working in the ambulances don't have any room to work either, like, at all. So I hope that's a lesson learned. I hope those ambulances only last, like, I don't know how long, but a maximum of 10 years, I would imagine. Unless, like, electric things are getting, like, a huge upturn, so it can go like 1,000 kilometers in one charge. Because that's what you need as an ambulance. You never know how you when you drive, and then you need some of those charging pads as well. That would actually be quite good. So, you know, of course, it doesn't have to be like, it would have to be a fairly sized charging pad, because it has to be like, okay, the ambulances park here in this area, and they don't always park like, I guess they always park perfectly, kinda, anyway. But, you know, have some charging pads they can park on and be ready, you know, as they, you know how ambulances are lined up when they are just like, you know, in the pen, you know, getting ready and stuff, you know. Uh, or in the garage, not in the pen. A pen is for horses. But uh, it's it's such a weird thing, because you see American ambulances and they're just fucking huge. It's just this massive box, and I wouldn't imagine they would have any problems. But our roads are much smaller here, and they need to get in tighter spaces and stuff. So, you know, um, but that's just that's just a small rant on ambulances, because I saw an ambulance out of my window. Holy fuck! But uh, I mean, I mean, Like and subscribe if you fucking hate spawn ambulances. I don't know, but I don't hate. Hate is a strong word, but I strongly dislike the very the way that decision clearly has been made. Like they haven't like gone and seen like stood in one and been like, okay, if you have a patient here and a guy working here, then you don't have much room, do you? So but yeah, I should probably get something to eat or something. So thank you for what. Sorry, my voice is totally fucked. Thank you very much for being here for my trip to the moon and back. Uh, the the back part, as you can see in the title, and back. Hopefully, we made it back, and that's a big part of it. Now we know we can make it back, and I know I can use less fuel. And we need to play around with the bigger rockets and stuff. So, but I might do a little bit of it off stream because I have been talking for quite a long time today. Or not today. I will. If I'm still feeling fresh later, I will do some DGA or some Gran Turismo or whatever. No promises, but the GTA story is looking good as well. So everything is on the up and up. At least I feel much better when I'm streaming. I feel like I'm accomplishing something. Even though there might not be many viewers, but it's, you know, it is how it is. Nobody know how the algorithm works anyway, so. There was one last fire right there. Thank you very much for joining. I'm gonna get something to eat now. See you later. Bye.